Do most musicians have some form of ADHD? Today's going to be a different kind of video because I'm literally going to showcase what it's really like to be, I think, any kind of creative working in a creative industry and just how flexible you have to be. My name is Alex Celia and I hope you enjoy whatever this montage of footage ends up becoming. So I've just gone to sit down, right? I have sat down and I was going to make a beat, but as some of you may know, I've been having this thing with like a lack of motivation to sit down and make music. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to turn all of this off and I'm going to go outside and find a cafe or something and I'm going to bring my camera and I'm just going to see what happens. I have no idea where this video is going to go. So this is the most manic video ever. This is why I don't go outside. I just got a phone call. There's a project that I'd worked on. It's done, mixed, mastered, delivered. They now decided that one of the tracks is now coming off and Getz was unwell at first, but now he's better. So he's now sending over his track. So I now need to mix his track and put that in. Now, the reason that's an issue is because I've already mastered this, but the songs overlap into each other. So one of the executive producers had to sequence it and then send me back files that I could then master. They're going to have to sequence it again because with this track now being in, it's going to change the arrangement of the interludes. So then I'm technically going to have to remaster some of it. And then I have to mix and master a track by the end of today. However, I said I'm going outside, innit? So this is what happens when you try to go outside as a producer, bruv. This is what happens. Everything happens that tries to keep you stuck inside this studio. But I'm going to take my AirPods with me. I'm going to download the stems because I can't rely on Wi-Fi outside. And I'm just going to mix most of this remotely portable. And then when I get back, I could check it on the big bad boy system and balance it out. But I'm definitely going to a nice cafe. I'm getting myself a little croissant, bruv, and a vanilla latte. That's happening, bruv. Hey Google, turn the lights on. All right. I always forget my charger. Never know where my charger is, bruv. I don't need my mic. I don't need the adapter. I need to take the footage off this SD card so that I can edit it. Bloody hell, man. You know they say women need to do their makeup and all that stuff. Bruv, it might be worse for us music producers, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I just got another call about some syncs. So I need to have a look over some contracts and stuff like that and whatnot. And I still haven't downloaded those stems. What the heck am I doing? Hey Google, what's the weather today? Bruv, I'm telling you, yeah. 17? 16 degrees. What is that? Is that t-shirt weather? Is that coat weather? I'll tell you, yeah, Google's going to get dash away this year, bruv. I might have to try Alexa. It's so slow, man. Just check. What's the weather quickly? Yeah, nah, this ain't too hot. I definitely need a coat, bruv. The mad thing is I'm making all of these plans. I haven't eaten nothing, bruv. This is also why we don't eat food. I've had no breakfast, nothing. Don't know, maybe it's just me who needs to get more organized. You actually can't make this up. Like, legit, Amazon just failed the delivery of the washing basket and sent it to number 4. So I need to go find that and get that. And then I promise you I'm going to this cafe, bruv. Now the thing is, yeah, I found a package, but it's probably going to be a nice gesture to my wife if I at least set it up before I go, in case I don't come back before she comes back. So when I come back, do you know what I mean? She can just use it straight away. This is what it's like, bruv. You want to sign up for this live? Any sense of normality, stability, whatever that stuff is, chuck that all out the window from now, bruv. And you just got to be adaptable. Yeah, the mix was done, but now it's not done, innit? Now it needs to be done again. That's just what it is. I've definitely got to read this manual. This is not the right basket, bruv. I'm saying I'm not gonna pack it away. It came in this box. It doesn't want to go back in the box. I'm leaving. I'm going out. Honestly, as getting out the house goes, I think that was a bit of a success. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm actually out. This is further than I've ever gotten before. All right, cool. So we made it this far. If you don't hear a couple man then preaching about Jesus on the way to your destination, are you really even in the ends though? Ah, it's all taken. I'll get a coffee, find somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you're right. We can't die like that. Oh, no, bro, that's a fact. Like, spiritually, the more you understand, well, for us, it will be God's word, right? So, I'm out here enjoying myself, and I've just got a text message from my wife saying the food shop's coming at 4. So, I'm gonna do what I can do. But essentially, I'm gonna have to go back home again because of this food shop. Yeah, okay, so I've got time. It's 1:45. Let me just jump into this world now.
Trick just wrong, so the offer's in, but it's an offer I can offer myself. Yeah.
Okay, and I've got loads of time at the end of this, and I don't know why. Oh, okay, the first producer ain't picking up, so I'm gonna call the executive producer quickly. So none of them are picking up. Oh, Parker called me back. One sec. What's going on, bro? So I'm just looking at this track now, but there's like a ton of like empty space at the end of it, but also within the folder there's like a whole other song, like the interlude. What's going on there exactly? Am I expected to, do I need to put this in? Like, I don't know what's going on, bro, to be honest. Okay, so apparently the exec producer is also exec producing Stormzy's stuff at the moment, which is why I'm not able to get through to him. But what I'm going to do is just basically work on what I've got here as a song, and then we'll figure out what the interlude is. And the reason why I had all of those questions was because someone, MSM, mixed the interludes, right? If I'm now mixing the interlude, then am I now charging to mix the interlude? Or is this interlude now connected to this song and I mix it as one song, but then they later ask me to separate it? So then it's 2. Do you see what I mean? It's a little bit cheeky. This is some of the nuances that you have to navigate when you're working within this field. But ultimately, because we're so close to the end line, I wouldn't be like fussy and be like, technically this is going to cost this, but I think right now we're in the end game. So it's about making sure this is just a smooth process for everyone, because ultimately, having someone incredible like Gets decide that he's going to be able to put his track back on the thing and another track coming off, I think is a great move for the project. So this is a little bit where the artist kind of overtakes the business side, and you're just like, let me just work this out so that everyone can be happy, whilst, you know, finding some means to financially compensate myself a little bit extra for the time. But ultimately, I think I'm going to treat these as one mix and just get it done. But yeah, this is how the life is, the real life, the everyday life of actually doing this full time. It's not what you think it is at all. Because this whole situation is not becoming a little bit stressful, but just isn't as straightforward as I think, I'm actually going to head back home. Just the mental challenge and the slight anxiety that can tend to creep in. So I'm just packing everything up. This is like so ADHD, it's actually crazy, but I'm not going home. I've got an hour. I'll do as much as I can within an hour, and then we'll just see where it goes. And then as long as I'm back by 3:30 to get that food shop and let that in, that's fine. And hopefully by that time, I could hear back what's going on from people and whatnot. One thing I will say about these headphones, the noise cancellation is coming in so clutch right now. It's actually crazy. Mad thing is, I think I'm actually done. Like, I mean, I'll have to see how this sounds when I get home, but I legit think I'm actually done. No worries. Yeah, I think Parker said you're doing some stuff with Stormzy. Sick. What are you guys up to? Wait, I think I've just clocked. You do stuff for Gets, right? You produced? I just clocked to T2. Is it T2J? Bruv, I swear we already connected on Instagram. No worries. One thing I did have to clarify though, I assume it's all good, but like, it's obviously they've decided to do that and then not do it. But from my perspective, I've still done a mix. So this Gets one is an addition. Yeah, okay, cool. That's to clarify, bruv. People will be like, yeah, we don't want to do that one. Can you do this song in exchange for that song? I've had people ask me these madnesses before. So that's nuts. Do you see how that situation resolved? Like, I went from, this is too much, I need to go home, anxiety, like blah, 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 like my plans are falling apart, the day's a mess, to just being like, let me just sit down and mix it. finished mixing it, then got a phone call from the guy being like, telling me basically what I ended up just committing and doing was the right thing to do. So I've saved myself time. I was able to be outside for a bit. I'm having good vibes. Everything's resolved. And I've also connected with someone who I'm a massive fan of and didn't even realize that was who they are. TJ2%, sick producer, bro. Does some dope stuff for Gets. Been talking to him this whole time for weeks, bro. No idea who he was. Jokes. Sick, yeah. So let me chuck my coffee away. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably play another game of FIFA to de-stress. Just one match though. Let me not get too locked into it. Let me make sure this exposure is gonna adjust. Yeah, we're all good. I'll send it over, and in the interim, I might try and make a beat or do something creative or make some YouTube or Instagram content or something like that. But I'm pretty sure all producers have ADHD. All musicians have some form of ADHD. It's so funny because I'm walking around right now. Everyone's staring at me and I'm doing my best to just ignore it and just be like, bruv, it is what it is, bruv. Content's got to get made, bruv. We got to do it. But this is the real life. This is what it's actually like working in this music thing. If you think it's like chill and it's like, oh, I'm freelance, I get to make my own hours, work when I want. Yeah, bro, work when you want, but you'll be broke, bro. You need to work when the call comes. That's literally how this thing goes. So yeah, man, we'll see where the rest of this video goes anyway. It's all a mess right now, I'm not gonna lie. Also, this video isn't sponsored, yeah, but I actually do need to shout out this camera because this would not be possible if I didn't have this. I can just turn this off. But when I go to record, look how quick it turns itself back on. Record, boom. We're recording, good to go. And then stop recording, boom, stops. And then it turns itself back off and I just put it back in my pocket. I highly recommend this if you're looking for a way to do content. Because the sick thing is you can also plug this in to your computer and use it as a way to like be a webcam and high quality audio for OBS. So, do you know, let me just show you when I get back in. So I'm just heading back. On the way back, I've got some notes on another mix that I have ongoing for another person's project that I need to do. So I'm probably gonna do that first because that's the last song on that album that needs to get done. And then I'll jump into the Gets thing, which is also the last song on that project that needs to get done. But I'm gonna do it in that order anyway, yeah. Hey Google, turn on the living room lights. Before I do anything, I need to straighten up. I obviously just left the house in a hurry and a panic. Just in a rush. But one thing I can't do once that anxiety thing starts to try and kick in is work a mess. So I'm gonna clean up quickly. Change into my super crocs. Sick. I'll just put this in the bedroom for now. Speaker, syncs off, don't need them today. No point wasting electricity. Boom. Okay. Let's get some daylight in here as well, man. This is going to be an insane amount of footage that I'm gonna need to edit. Okay, dope. So I'm back home and the first thing I'm going to do is just work on that mix, the notes that I got whilst I was on the bus. Clearly, these are like just nitpicking, like specific stuff. It's so interesting with revision notes though, because every time you send it back, people hear new things and you have to be careful because it can kind of get to an infinite point of people just listening to music, not in a way that it's actually going to be perceived in a way that it's going to be enjoyed, but they're just kind of listening to it in a way of like, oh, is this absolutely perfect? And it's like, honestly, a lot of this stuff you didn't notice the first time round. And the reason you didn't notice the first time round is because other people are also not going to notice those things as well.
Yeah, God's plan, that's a fire plan. What's a fire to a fireman? Holy fire at the fireman. That's how you climb higher and the fireman.
Okay, so I've done those notes. I'm going to take a break. And then after that, come back and then crack on with the mix for the Gets thing, which honestly, I'm excited to hear how it sounds because like I said, I did most of that in the Apple AirPod Maxes, just showing you the process of my day. I'm actually not playing this game for no particular reason. This is actually a really important part of this video. When you're mixing, yeah, especially if you're jumping between projects, you have to rest your ears and you have to take breaks because if you mix solid, right, for a few hours, you start to lose perspective. But if you actually mix for half an hour, 5-minute break, mix for an hour, 15-minute break, mix for 10 minutes, 5-minute break, and then just keep kind of breaking it up. Every time you come back and you sit back down at the computer, you're able to have a really, really clear perspective on what you're hearing. It takes like 10 minutes to play a match, so I'll just do this on my break. Rather than taking like an hour lunch break, what I'll do is I'll take 10-minute break here, 5-minute break there, 20-minute break there, half an hour break there. And then throughout the day, that kind of all adds up to one long break. And then I'll spend some time with my wife at 6 p.m. to like maybe 7 p.m. or something like that, or watch a movie with her 8 till 10 or something. And then I'll go back to doing more work, or I'll always have my laptop on my lap and I'll just kind of work on stuff if and when. But yeah, man, it's all very like just flowing, just free flowing. He cooked me there, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, he absolutely mashed me up. Nah, okay, we need to get one back. That was crazy. Run. Why are my players not moving? Move. Make runs. Come on. Bang that. There you go. We just needed to get one back. Okay, let me pause this now, bro. I just got the changes from the Faith Child thing. He was generally happy. So now I'm literally going to jump back into that Gets thing and see how that's actually sounding after I did this all in those Apple AirPod Maxes. Let's have a listen. Overall, the mix was actually good. The balance was good. I just had to finesse the clashing build-up of mid-range frequencies to be able to get it to just blend in. But I'm going to export it now and send it over with a little rough master on it, just so they can have like a reference point of feel. And then once that's done, I have a little bit of time. I might start editing some of this footage and putting some of this together. Who knows? Okay, so it's coming up to 6 p.m. now. And now I'm entering into the more challenging part of the day, because what ends up happening now, this is where most people finish work, right? But I'm now in this limbo space of I'm now waiting for clients to come back to me with notes. But this is now transitioning over into life, marriage time, right? So thankfully for me, my wife is really understanding. So we might be chilling this afternoon and I'll get a message saying, hey bro, here's the notes. And I've just got to kind of get up and do them straight away. Of course I can leave it till tomorrow, but then we miss the deadline. And just being able to be that person that can work flexibly to deadlines is really important. Otherwise, honestly, they'll just get someone else to do the job. It's just a given with this industry. But because I've got time now where I'm waiting for people to get back to me with notes, then what I'm going to do is drag in all of this footage into DaVinci Resolve. And honestly, for the next 3 to 4 hours, it will probably take me to edit all of this together and then upload it to get 10 views and 2 likes. This is the life, bruv. You sure you want to do it, bruv? You better be passionate about this thing. It's not for the lighthearted. But that being said, I do really, really enjoy this. Bruv, this felt like such a great idea when I began. I'm looking at how much footage I took and how much footage I've got to edit. Why? 25 gig. Ugh. Let's jump into this, man. I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so we're now entering into the part of the day where my wife gets home. She's just coming up now. I still ain't got no notes from both of these songs. So this is where the overlap is now gonna happen. Whole situation.
Hello, my babes.
You alright, babe? You alright, mate?
You alright, mate? Are we taking the basket back, Bryn?
Have a look at it. See, I tried to mess around with it, but that don't look right, bro. Have a look at it. Maybe it's different when it's loaded up.
In my environment, I think it's going to also help with just the mental challenge and the slight anxiety that can tend to creep in, and just being able to just work.
Bruv, when I set this thing up earlier, yeah, that did not look like that. But to be fair, I didn't have much of an effort. I've definitely got to read this manual. This is not the right basket, bruv. I'm leaving. I'm going out. But if you ever, I'm even doing a video, babe, like, and this video of my day, and I've vlogged all of this, and there's me going, let me set this up for my wife, who might be considerate, and then I'm just like, what the hell is this, bruv? Bruv, I'm going out, man. Man, yeah. So remember earlier, bruv, when I couldn't set up the thing? Yeah, this is... I mean, you guys saw, man. There was a lot. No, but there was a lot going on today.
It's really not like you.
There was a lot. So I woke up today, and they basically that project that's done that I finished, delivered, mastered.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they added another song, which then changed the arrangement.
Yeah.
So then I needed to mix and master it. They need it tonight. So basically, whatever I had planned today just went out the window. That's huge. Ta-da! I'm on video saying this thing ain't big enough. You said that I'm quick as well. Did you even look at the manual?
Yes, that's right.
I looked at the manual as well, bro. Look at this. That don't look tall.
No, the picture does it.
That's what I thought. So when I picked it up, I was like, this ain't tall enough. I was like, nah, man, I'm done. That's perfect. I'm happy that got resolved. There's only so many things I could deal with in a day.
Screws missing there.
No, you're absolutely right.
Oh.
They are nowhere near long enough. There's screws missing.
The screw's missing, right?
No, there's screws that need to go into the back of that. 100%.
Yeah.
What? Babe, they're right here.
Where?
Okay, this makes up for it.
Oh.
I missed the whole manual, but I found the screws.
Balanced. Look at that teamwork, guys. None of this independent stuff. We have to work together.
Tell you, I need your own channel. Okay, one sec. Wait.
Please be careful.
Wait, hold on. Parker's calling me. What's going on, bro? You good?
I'm so good, man. I really liked the mix you did, bro.
Sick. Was it just that one change, added more body into his vocal?
Yeah, just because I feel like he's...
I'll wait for TJ, though, in case he has some other notes, just so I can do them in one go.
Yeah, because TJ's actually...
This is nice.
Tonight, so.
All right, bro, yeah. I'll get that sorted.
Hi, Parker.
Hey.
Tess said hi as well.
And then also, Shola Amma.
Shola Amma.
Do you want to work with her?
What's Shola Amma's tune again, bro?
You might need somebody.
You might need some, that's it. But she had a garage tune, though. I'll be up for working with Shola Amma, bro. The thing is, bro, this is what's so annoying, because it's like, with clients like that, you can, but it's a bit awkward bringing them to the council stage, you know what I mean? So you think you'd just let her come here then?
Bro, be proud of your life, bro.
No, I am proud. I'm talking, like, safety. I'm not talking, like, pride, bro.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
No, I'm talking if she turns up in a G-Wagon and parks it outside and it ain't there when the session's done, bro.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but you're right.
Bro, literally, yeah, no, I'm never thinking of that. This is where I'm from. I grew up on ends, bro. That's just my life.
Yeah, and I think as well, you need to do a stint in America, bro. Take what you do to, like, the next level. Because I feel like, in terms of, like, your sonics and the vibes and everything, you're way ahead of, like, everyone here.
Raw, thank you, bro. It's a mad compliment.
Definitely, like, you've done your work and studied and done the hours.
Boys, hey lads, literally just been recording all day, so it's been a bit hard to kind of get onto this, but I'm heading home now, driving, so hopefully when I'm home I should be on it entirely. But basically I would agree with Parker on that, just a tiny little bit bottom end on his voice, just for a bit more presence. And yeah, I'm pretty good, like I'm actually pretty good. I was waiting for feedback from Getz to see how he feels about it. So hopefully we could probably get that when he's finished recording. He's very particular about his vocal, and actually this sounds really, really good, this whole entire mix anyway. So yeah, I think that'll be the only thing.
All right, sick. So I told you that my wife's going to watch it later. She's just watched the rough edit. I'm still editing. The reality is it's 11:45 p.m. She's probably going to head off to bed in a moment, and I'm going to probably put my headphones on and keep editing this video because, like I said, man, 10 views, 2 likes, bruv. We got to do this thing.